Welcome back, everyone. JAYBONE here for Smash This Podcast. To my left, your right, Mr. Basil.
Hey, we got.
Oh, there we go.
Fusion dance. What's up, buddy?
Oh, it's going, man. It's going. We've got one of the... I don't like drinking these this late, but...
Ooh, a monster. At 9:20 at night.
Yeah, it's called JAYBONE got 2 hours of sleep last night and planned on taking a nap, and it just didn't happen.
Brutal.
Yeah,
brutal, sir.
Oh, we are okay. We're not like so tired that we're gonna be like, sloshing our words. Like, how about the show, Basil? It's pretty kick ass. And there's Basil.
Oh shoot, we have a show, and that's not an indication of how Dynamite was. Dynamite was actually great today.
What? How did you do? I mean, we gotta be excited. We're talking about AEW now.
Hey, Impact Wrestling, it's great to be here tonight.
Oh, yo, Tony was in the zone yesterday. Tony was in the zone.
Tony was.
That shit was, dude. God. That promo, that's now my new favorite promo of all the ones that he did.
He's actually developing a character.
He's developing a character specifically for Impact Wrestling, which is hilarious.
And it's one thing now this is not me criticizing him. This is not me being critical.
Oh, you said the word.
I did. He's here. Hey!
And he's here.
Phoenix is an alien, says Critical Sting. What's up, man? What's up, everyone? Come on in, sit down, relax. We are going to talk some AEW tonight. Season 3, Episode 4. Yes. So yeah, Tony's been interesting.
Well, Tony said that he was only planning on doing this for a few weeks, but the reception to it was so good, so he just kept doing it. Because it was only supposed to be like a 2 or 3 week thing, but everyone kept liking it, so he kept doing it.
I think he's watching TNI.
Maybe.
What do you think?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. He has a pulse on the wrestling world. He's a nice guy. He's Tony Khan.
I think he's totally watching TNI because I mean there's some people from Impact that do watch TNI. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's a great podcast.
And I'm sure they would tell their buddy Tony and maybe Jerry Lynn. Say, hey, there's this show. There's a show on after Impact Wrestling. We think you should check it out. But anyways, enough about putting ourselves over. And honestly, I don't do that enough. But anyways, AEW Dynamite. I'm horrible at self-promotion. I really am. I put out as little as possible.
We're good.
We have an awesome audience, though.
Well, we got Joey Z in the building. We got UK Crew with Chris in the building. We got Matt Spain here, Terrence Sullivan, Zach Bonifer. What's up, everybody?
What is up? Zach Bonifer, Dr. Seuss, Tony 1 and Tony 2. That's right. And if they get one more, they could be Tony.
Tony.
Just like the hip hop group back when I was in high school. Oh
yeah, if you're watching, guys, either on Twitch or YouTube, sound off in the chat. Say that you're here. We want to see you guys.
Yeah, light it up.
Smash that comment box.
Button.
Smash that comment box.
Smash that like button. Smash that sub button if you're new here too, and if you're digging the content. If you're Team Twitch, I don't know if there's any Twitchers here. Any Twitchers?
Yo, we got a lot of Twitchers on. We got a lot of Twitchers in the chat today.
I think there's a few in there.
We got a few in there, guys. So
hey, that's
like,
awesome to
subscribe.
Wade's in there. Zach Bonifer.
So if you're on Twitch, follow if you can. Subscribe.
Nice.
So there we go.
You can share bits. You can even gift subs.
Bits. I love bitty bits.
We love the bits.
We love bits over here.
JAYBONE needs new lighting. JAYBONE loves the bits. Just saying.
Hey, we need a hashtag. Get JAYBONE bits.
There we go. JAYBONE's.
He's trying to upgrade. He's trying to upgrade his lighting, guys. He's trying to get. He wants to get to this level. He wants to get to this.
Basil is beautiful. I mean, I have an absolutely beautiful. I mean, if it was any more beautiful, I'd be asking him what kind of toner he uses on his skin. It'd be like one of those shows.
Nothing touches the skin besides soap and water.
You lie.
No, sir.
You lie like a rug.
I really don't. I really don't. Like, my skin has healing powers. Like, I had a nasty breakout after I got spit in the head with a mist, and this little dot and up here is like pretty much all that's left. It was disgusting last week. I was so mad. So.
Well, you were working hard, man. You were down south.
Yo, never get spit in the face with mist, guys. It's disgusting, and you break out in acne. Hated it.
Well, who knows what's coming from the bowels of the demonic decay?
It was in his mouth.
You're not gonna change.
He's gonna puke.
He's gonna puke. You're not gonna decay on me, are you? You're not gonna change.
No. What makes you think that?
Like, you start deteriorating slowly week by week, and pretty soon I'm just co-hosting with a zombie.
We'll see what happens. So,
because this weekly evolution would not be pretty.
Boning for bits. Of course, Zach Bonifer would post that.
Oh my God!
Boning for bits.
This guy's trying to get me divorced. All right, let's get into this show. This was another absolutely loaded AEW.
Fantastic episode this week.
This is really exciting. Dude, I can't wait for, I'm going to screw this up. Spring, what is?
Beach Bash.
Beach Break.
Beach Break. See, I messed it. We have Bash at the beach. We have Beach Break. We have New Year's Dash, and we have there's Dash and beaches and breaks, and
I almost said break slam.
I don't know. We're just in January right now, so anything with the beaches right now just throws me off.
And all I want to do is lay out naked in my backyard, and I can't because there's a foot of snow. It sucks.
Great American Beach Bash Break is what one of our comments.
No one wants to see that, so it's going to be a while before
I don't know. Arm and Hammer. That's what I'm going to say. Arm MANCM said that.
I just call him Armon.
Armon. Oh, Armon. It's okay. See, the CM threw me off.
Yeah. So, and remind me at the end here to go over the card for next week.
Yes, sir. We got a crazy card for next week. But let's get into the.
And it's free, too.
It's free on GRD.
It's free 99.
But let's get to this week's show, Jay.
Yes, let's talk about that, because we're about 10 minutes in already. AEW Dynamite Season 3, Episode 4. Starts out hot, brother.
Yes,
we got
does.
Eddie Kingston versus Lance Archer.
And really quick, luckily I record the show, but for anybody who didn't record and watches through the TNT app or like the Xfinity app or something like that, and you stream it like I do, I don't have normal cable, I have Xfinity through the streaming. There was a problem with the stream during that match. Tony Khan stated on his Twitter that if you miss that match because of the technical difficulties, they will be posting up the match on YouTube tonight. So if you did not catch that match after you're done watching us, having a great time, go over to AEW's YouTube and catch the the Lance Archer versus Eddie Kingston match because it was a fantastic match.
Oh, they started out with a banger. Just two dudes just brawling. Just brawling.
Great.
I love Lance Archer. And I love
it's already
Eddie
up.
too.
It's already up.
Oh, tremendous.
So, yeah.
Tremendous.
I only use Xfinity Stream, so all I do is stream because I don't pay Xfinity for cable boxes. I just bought a bunch of Rokus and put them all around my house, and I don't pay a box fee. That's how you save that. That's how you save the money. That's how you gotta be smart.
Nice.
Keeps my cable bill way down.
Yeah.
I would have to pay for 3 boxes in this place. So no, thank you.
Yeah, you don't want that.
It's up now. So everyone's reminding me, guys. You don't have to remind me anymore. I saw
Awesome.
It's
Thank
up.
you.
It's up.
Thank you so much. So yeah, go check that out later in your free time if you did miss it.
After this.
But Basil, man, what did you think of this brawl, man? This was great.
Man, this has been building up for a few months. Ever since Eddie pretty much came to AEW, this has been pretty much building up because they had the issue at that Battle Royal for the #1 contendership.
I was gonna say that Battle Royal where Eddie keeps saying that he never lost.
Yeah, so they've kind of had this one-upsmanship going on over the last few weeks. But man, what a match this was! This was a nice brawler, heavy hitter match over here.
It was. This was long overdue. The build's been nice. And it hasn't been too physical from my recollection. Just a lot of getting in each other's faces, cutting some promos. Of course, you got to have Jake the Snake Roberts here and there throughout the weeks. But Lance sent him to the back this week.
I thought that was very interesting. That
was smart. That was smart because
he wanted to release the side that we saw. He wanted to be like calculated, destructive. He wanted to do things on his own terms.
He didn't want to have anyone holding him back because Jake holds him back once in a while, you know?
Well, we've been seeing that where Jake is like, all right, dude, calm down. He's kind of like what Arn is for Cody. When Cody kind of gets a little bit too wild, Arn brings him back. And it's kind of nice that we see that with a heel manager. And he does it consistently. It's not like a once in a while thing. Like, he knows what he's dealing with here.
Jake is dealing with a younger version, probably a better, more fit version of himself.
Oh yeah.
You know, you really think about it. You think back to those classic. I don't know if you've seen many of Jake's classic matches, and I'll be honest, they're a little fuzzy for me. But back when he was on his, I'm not talking about John 3:16 time. I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about the golden era when he was just knocking everybody out with DDTs.
You want to talk about your Bibles? You want to talk about John 3:16? Austin 3:16 just said I whipped your ass.
Oh!
That's where all that came from, was when Jake Roberts was talking about John 3:16 all the time.
An absolutely beautiful piece of Milwaukee wrestling history.
Oh, I'm so mad I was still too young to like go all the way up to Milwaukee. I was only 8 when that happened.
I worked with a guy at a newspaper that was like, "Oh yeah, man, I was there," and I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm so jealous."
Yeah, I mean, I got my own. I got the CM Punk Cena match at Money in the Bank. So I had the Money in the Bank as my like moment that I can brag about that I was there. Oh,
tremendous.
Yeah, that and the Hardy Boys returning to WWE at Mania. I don't remember which one.
I've got the return of these guys right here, the NWO.
WWF or?
Yeah. Which I know not a lot of people. I'm going to inject a poison.
I'm going to inject it. Dude, those promos were so creepy for Vince. If anybody has not seen this and you have access to the WWE network, it was sometime in 2002.
Yeah. And
Vince all Raw is just like talking into a mirror and his voice just just gets worse and worse. And then he spins around in his chair, and it's like he's talking into a mirror, and on the back of the chair, it's painted. It's not even the NWO logo. Somebody literally took like a paintbrush and painted NWO on the back of Vince's chair. It was the worst introduction ever.
I loved it, though. I loved it. I mean, I was shocked. I had no clue.
It was super shocking.
I didn't read dirt sheets. I didn't know nothing back then. Dude, I don't know if any of that stuff was
back
spoiled.
then, man, everything was cool.
Yeah.
Everything was new. Everything was fresh.
Nobody knew shit. Everyone just watched everything live and just reacted.
Yep,
right?
pretty much.
Right? All right, we continue. So, Eddie Kingston takes out Lance Archer in this big mega brawl, starting out this episode.
Well, he didn't just do it on his own.
Well, I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
There was some shenanigans.
Sir.
Yeah. Well, Eddie Kingston brought his whole. He brought the whole family. Yeah.
Well, he sent them to the back originally, and then they're holding up Jake Roberts over here.
Yeah, they drag out. Yeah, the Butcher and the Blade drag out Jake Roberts, and he's laying at the end of the tunnel, like he's all I can't. He just looks rough. He just looks rough. And while the ref and Lance are distracted by this, the bunny, Allie, runs up to Eddie on the other side of the ring and hands him the Nux. The Nux. I don't know if they call it anything else. I just wrote down Nux because it's
Nux. No, they weren't Nux. They were like, it was like metal padded inside of like, it was like an armband that went around like, he didn't put it around here because Eddie hits you with the back fist. So it slid to go across here.
Oh.
And that's why it was more like it looked like an armband almost, but it was padded with like a metal bar. Yeah, it was like Excalibur always comes through with the descriptions. I had no idea what the hell he said.
Yeah, but it was a loaded like armband, and he twists around and back fists them and just knocks them.
I'm sorry to backtrack one more time, but
did
anybody catch -1's commentary yesterday on Dark?
I missed it.
Oh, dude, he was bodying people. Like Taz was dying in the chair, laughing.
I did see clips. I take that back. I saw something where he told Excalibur to shut up.
He was like, "Be quiet, Excalibur. Shut up." And then Excalibur's like, "It's just shut up, Excalibur." And then Taz just, you can see Taz's face with every line. He's just smiling. And then when he was like, "Shut up," and then Taz just, and then Preston Vance had did some move in the ring, and he's like, "This is what hell is like." And then Taz is just.
Dear God,
he was like laughing like that, dude.
This little ass kicker, my God. Somebody watches this kid. This kid watches too much wrestling.
Oh, it's so good. It was so when he was like, "This is what hell is like," I was like, Jesus Christ. But really, okay.
They are taking care of this family, and they're trying to keep this kid in the best of moods. God bless him. Seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing. That's a heavy weight for everyone right now.
Yep.
Crazy. The bunny gives him the loaded armband, back fists Lance Archer. Eddie pins him 1, 2, 3. And then they beat up Jake the Snake Roberts and Lance Archer.
Horrible.
Not a good ending for this one. I'm a little surprised that I shouldn't have been surprised, but
I really thought Lance was gonna walk away, but I hope this sets up something for Revolution.
I'm sure it will.
And speaking of Revolution, the date has been changed because I know we discussed the date last week. The date got changed to Sunday, March 7th for Revolution. And the reason why is the Canelo fight was happening on that Saturday. And so I don't think they wanted to go head to head with the Canelo boxing. Huge, like it's pretty much like you have like Mayweather and then you have like Canelo.
Oh, okay.
Like Canelo's an actual like fighter. He's really, really good. He's from Mexico. He actually fought Mayweather before.
I thought maybe it was UFC or something.
Well, and everyone's like, why don't they go to the next week? Then the next week is UFC, so they just decided to go to that Sunday after the UFC fight.
Yeah, as long as it's not like going up against WWE or nothing. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and even if it did, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it might now, but we'll see. We'll see what WWE does.
Oh, they always try. They always last minute counter with something like, we've got this.
That's all they can. That's all they can do is they just react. They don't do anything on their own accord anymore.
No, they don't, and it's really pitiful, in my opinion. It's sad. It's really sad.
Yep.
It's like just trying to do anything to pull viewers away. It's like, would you just stop? You lost the Wednesday Night War how many weeks in a row? It's getting to the point where Eric Bischoff's going, damn, and I thought I was good. It's like Eric Bischoff quietly gives AEW a golf clap. So, all right. So next, we got the Mox promo, and he's talking about next week at Beach Break. I gotta write this down because I'm gonna screw this up. Beach Break. I can't even read my own damn writing. It's like a doctor on crack. Anyways, we've got the Good Brothers and Omega versus Mox, Pac, and Phoenix.
It's gonna be solid.
And this promo was priceless. This was really unique. This almost sounded like Scott Steiner math.
Man, he was just like
the way he was like saying, "Oh yeah, these guys are these guys, and this guy." And this.
He was getting confused. He was getting confused on his own Steiner math over here, and he's like, "I like my beer cold, my coffee hot, my sex in the morning, guys." Like, he just pours out all of Renee's business on these AEW promos.
Hey, I'm sure she appreciated that.
Talking about having, I mean, he revealed that they were preggo on an AEW promo without an actual formal thing that happened.
Crazy.
Wild times, man.
That is crazy.
Hey, better to break the news yourself than someone else.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Some rumors.
Ooh, dig it. So we got next. We got
Sting and Darby Allin cutting a promo.
Those hooligans. Those hoodlums.
Sting's so goofy, dude. It's been a while since we've heard him cut a promo.
Man,
but he really hasn't lost.
That gave me like Joker Sting vibes a little bit.
He was kind of goofy, like goofy yet sinister. Like he's like, "Oh, you guys kind of hurt my feelings. We're not hoodlums." And he looks over at Darby like, "Well, he's a hoodlum."
And Darby's like, "You're just like me, bro." And he's like, "I guess we're hoodlums."
Yeah. Then they both start just smashing windows.
I know, very destructive.
Yeah. Did Sting have some barbed wire wrapped around that bat?
I mean, he had no. I don't know if it was barbed wire. Like
it was something.
No, I think the bat itself. No, I think the bat, because I'm trying to rewatch the promo right now. And it just looks like it's a beat up bat. So, yeah, it looks like the bat has seen a few faces.
Just because it was kind of dark in the shadows, and I'm
rewatching it, and no, it's not barbed wire, but it's dented and chipped, so you can see the silver in there.
So it's a well-used Louisville Slugger.
Very well used.
All right.
So
a couple of hoodlums are getting ready to bash some people's heads in.
Yes, sir.
At Revolution.
It'll be a fun match for sure.
It is. It's the old fan in me is still really worried about Sting.
That's why I'm excited that it's a street fight, because there's no bumps that actually have to happen.
But that's what worries me. They still have to like hit each other with shit.
They'll hit each other, but he doesn't have to bump. So,
well, no, but
have faith, JAYBONE.
I do. I just, I can't help it. It's like perfect example.
All right.
Cesaro at one point a few years ago was like banged up and he was injured, took several weeks off, came back, shoulder all taped up. Anybody who's a WWE fan over the last few years, I'm sure, is going to remember this.
Yep.
And
he was actually the person that started the whole kinesis tape trend.
Yeah, and it people would wail on that shoulder, and it was a target every single week. And I'm like, oh God, just no, don't hit him there because he's going to be gone again. And it made me nervous every time he got.
I think the kinesis tape was there for might have been there for kayfabe, but I mean, these guys are pros. I don't think they were actually like. I mean, obviously, we've seen him come back and recover. I've actually been watching his Instagram stuff is really good on his progress and stuff like that. I actually really like Cesaro's Instagram.
Yeah.
Plus, he's part of the Departy, and if anybody knows what the Departy is, on Wednesday at noon, the party is where it's at. And Cesaro, a lot of respect.
The party.
The party. It's a thing that
the party.
No. They're just called the Party. They play Uno. They play Uno on Wednesdays. Props to them, because that Uno game does not. Me, Matt Grant, and BMD, we all tried to play, and it was a freaking nightmare. It's horrible.
I have to be in the mood to play Uno.
No, like the game just crashes constantly. It's bad. So I don't know how they're able to play.
A video game. They're not sitting around a table. No.
They started doing this at the beginning of quarantine. Yeah. So.
True colors. Evil Uno.
Evil Uno.
Uno is evil. Yes. The game is evil, apparently, if it is crashing all the time. Crazy. All right, so yeah, Sting and Darby Allin cutting a promo, couple of hoodlums I wrote down.
Couple hoodlums.
Now, this next tag match, my goodness, Basil.
Oof.
We've got Jericho and MJF coming to the ring with the rest of the Inner Circle.
I'm just here for that remix.
Right? The sped up, yeah.
Now that we know what it is, it's like less confusing. It's now like, yeah, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the mix to happen.
And the 10 minutes, 10 seconds of acapella from the Daly's Place Choir, right?
Yeah.
Versus the Varsity Blondes. I still say they should have spelled blondes BLONDZ. That's just me. But
to be extreme.
Yeah, they ended it with a ooh. Yeah,
it's not the 80s.
Yeah, but Pillman exudes what his father brought in the 80s and 90s.
I get it.
It'd be perfect. It would make sense.
But the Hollywood Blondes had the spelling this way.
Yeah, but just go with me on this.
I got you. I'll back you up on this one.
All right. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna message Brian Pillman one of these days, and I'll be like, hey, you know what?
You want me to shoot him a text for you?
Yeah.
I'll be like, Brian, change your fucking name, you loser.
J-Bone,
J-Bone demands it.
J-Bone wants you to end it with a Z.
Yes, sir.
Take away the ES, just put DZ.
Yeah, True Colors. Mikey Ruckus is awesome. Definitely, he's been killing it on the. He creates all the themes, and you can actually get his new album. You can stream it on Apple,
yes.
Spotify, Tidal.
I've been listening to it on Spotify. I was listening to some of it the other day. Dude, it is heavy. It is rad. It is all
really,
that.
really good.
It is good. So, the Varsity Blondes, Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison. Hey, how good of a tag team is Brian and Griff coming?
Yeah, they're getting there. I'm liking it. I mean, they went from just some random dark partners to becoming a formidable tag team. And because now Pillman is fully in AEW. He's no longer at MLW. So,
oh, is he?
Yeah. His AEW or MLW contract expired like back in November or December, something like that.
Like end of the year ish.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yes, sir.
I knew it was like within the next like year somewhere.
No. Him and Davey Boys.
They're both free agents.
Yeah,
now.
they're both free agents now.
Okay.
So no more Heart Foundation in MLW.
No. Rip.
That was some good times.
It was. I met him in Milwaukee and it was good. Before everything went south with Teddy and well, we don't need to get into that.
Yeah. We know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a great show in Milwaukee and a great 7 hours of MLW. Jiminy Christmas. Longest show I think I've ever been to in my entire life. But it was worth it because you know why? You know why, Basil? Ask me why.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
Will ya?
Because Sammy effing Callahan
spit
water on Cornette.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Dude,
give me a
wait. I don't know how to wait. Ooh. Boof.
There we go.
Yeah, no, I messaged Sammy. I immediately texted him and I was like, I love you. I was like, I love you so much for that. As soon as I heard about it, I saw it. I think I retweeted it 6 times.
Dude, the place erupted. I was sitting way back in the bleachers.
I want to find it just to
just watch it again.
Just to retweet it out.
Be just for shits and giggles.
just for the hell of it.
Right. But this match between Jericho, MJF, and the Varsity Blondes, man, Varsity Blondes look good together. I mean, you have to have some kind of chemistry to look this good in a match. Now, I will give props, of course, to MJF and Chris Jericho for working with them. And
I just retweeted it.
You just that's beautiful.
I found the tweet and I just retweeted it.
It's another beautiful moment in Milwaukee wrestling history. We're just covering them all tonight. The NWO.
So yeah, MLW. if you want to see what we're referencing to, check out my handle right here, BZ, and go on Twitter and just see my latest tweet.
Hit that Twitter box. There you go.
There you go.
Critical Sting. Wasn't that Sammy's last MLW show?
Yeah, because he got fired.
It was.
Because he got fired.
Yes, it was.
It doesn't matter.
He was like, screw you.
You whatever.
That
was his last match.
So Jericho and MJF end up winning this. But man, there is still unrest in the inner circle.
Oh, yeah. And we'll break down more of that later in the show.
Oh yeah.
Big thing that happens. But then we get an amazing Pac promo. So my boy in the UK, Beyond Gorilla, films these promos. He does a fantastic job.
Oh, I missed the Pac promo. I saw it, but I didn't write it down. Thank you.
Yeah. Pac promo was immediately after was immediately after Dynamite.
Yeah, and he talked about all the shenanigans that's been happening to him and his crew lately.
Yup.
Yeah. All right, so we get. By the way, do you know where they're shooting at? I'm just curious. It's a great backdrop to pack.
Oh, that's somewhere in the UK. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Beyond Gorilla is a fantastic UK photographer. Stunning portraits. Very, very talented. But yeah, he's been the one who records these promos. So.
Okay. Yeah, Pac's great, man. Jeez Louise. He's just exuding charisma lately. So then we got the Shaq challenge to Cody.
Yeah.
Saying that they should meet sometime in March. Well, what's in March, Basil?
I heard some kids were starting a revolution in March.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Saith the old Paul McCartney. Or was it John Lennon? I'm not a Beatles guy. I'm sorry. It's one of those guys saying it, Yeah, someone's going to kill me for that now. You don't know who sang it? No, it's all distorted. I don't know. William Gardner's in the
Oh, snap.
What is up?
What up, Will? What up, Bill? How are you, sir? Front row, Bill.
Philippe retweeted you.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up.
There you go. Awesome.
There we go.
Tremendous.
So
he says, yeah, confirmed that new date Sunday pay-per-view. Yes. So they just reconfirmed it now. Okay.
What?
So
AEW did?
Yeah. Yeah. Revolution is what? March 7th?
March 7th, yes.
Yeah. All right. So Shaq challenges Cody for Revolution, and Cody responds with Tony Schiavone in the ring. And things get a little emotional because good old Double A is out there, Arn Anderson, and he's talking to Cody about a particular date in history, and Cody gets all perklempt about it. He talks to Cody about the day that he was born, and Dusty wrestled like a half an hour long match with Tully Blanchard, jumped on a private plane and got across the country to the hospital where Cody was born just in time.
He was tearing up a little bit on that promo too.
Yeah, that was a couple hard swallows there.
Yeah. He was definitely trying to hold it in on that one.
Yeah, that was real. That was real, folks. And so he's just like reminding him, like, look, Brandy's pregnant, and now you're challenged from this monster Shaq. You got a big responsibility coming up. You are going to be a father. Do you still want to go through with this because you don't have a partner?
Yep. Or
does he?
Well, someone came out that Arn personally anointed is the word.
To take Brandy's place.
Yep.
Who comes out, Basil?
Miss Red Velvet herself.
Red Velvet. Now, tell me a little about Red Velvet. I've seen like one or two of her matches. I'm not super familiar with her.
She's wrestled on a lot of dark matches, but she was slowly involved with this because her and Brandy were a tag team together. If you remember correctly, they were teaming together in the women's tournament, the women's like the pendant tournament thing that they had going on.
Okay.
And then her and Jade have been butting heads a little bit over there. So it's all come to a head right now. And
I
Red
have
Velvet
seen-
has stepped in Brandy's place because of the whole pregnancy.
Yeah, I have seen a couple of those clips where Jade attacks Red Velvet. It's like you blink, you miss it. They briefly show it, and then someone chases her off or something.
Yep.
Excuse me. And so Valit says, watch Dark. Well, if I had a little more time. It's been a very long show lately. I try to at least watch a few individual.
You got to remember that J-Bone, he's got TNI on Tuesdays, so it's kind of Impact focus, and it used to be easier to watch Dark because Dark used to just be from 6 to 7 Central Time, and then 7 o'clock we can turn on Impact. But now it kind of goes until
midnight.
It's like 2 to 2.5 hours long. So
yeah,
it's kind of hard to be able to balance both. So
Valit doesn't sleep. Well, okay, there you go.
You don't. I like sleep, and I still got to go to work in the morning. So
yeah, I hear you. Yeah. My body doesn't like sleep lately. I like sleep. My body doesn't let me sleep.
My body loves sleep. I don't know what's up with you, but I love sleep.
I love me some Z's. All right, we continue.
Man, I fell asleep last night. I was watching Netflix on my phone and the lights were on, and I just passed out. And I woke up, all that shit was on. It was horrible. I was like, how did I sleep a whole night like this? That was just last night.
That's how Mrs. J-Bone just fell asleep out there. She was watching some kind of crafting videos, and she just fell asleep in a chair like this. So I turned out the light out there, and she's just completely covered in cats. So,
hey, that's when you're most comfortable. So
yeah, she's all snuggly warm, covered in kitties. She's good.
we need to get you on the magic grass to get you to sleep.
Oh, someday.
We'll get you on there, bud.
I got Benadryl for now.
I can't even remember the last time I took like a pain pill or anything like that, to be honest with you.
I was just prescribed some great muscle relaxers. They're
Ooh,
new.
Be careful with those.
Yeah. Well, I was taking ones before that I would lose like 12 hours at a crack. I'm not taking those anymore. I'm taking these new ones because I told my doc, I said, look, I can't take these other ones. They're lovely, but they just... I lose a day. It sucks.
2 hours of sleep a night. Jesus.
So I might take a half of one tonight just to make sure I can get to sleep. Yeah.
There you go.
So, all right. So next week, Basil, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for the wedding of the year?
Wedding.
We're of Penelope. And it's a Booker T thing. I gotta throw it in there every once in a while. Who is this Penelope? I am not familiar with Penelope. Penelope and Kip, the wedding at Beach Break with Miro, the best dude.
And Charles.
Best dude. And the butler, Charles. So, and we know how, I can't even say it with a straight face. We know how wrestling weddings go. They
go perfectly well. I've photographed 2 of them guys, and I mean, only one person got shot at one, and someone else got their head bashed in with a champagne bottle at the other. So I mean, we're 2 for 2 guys so far.
Are you talking about the one where Eddie came in drunk?
Eddie came in drunk at the ceremony, but at the reception, that's when Sammy smashed in Melissa's head and with the champagne glass.
That was all in the same night, but yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was at the ceremony, and then at the reception, that's when that happened, and then recently I saw someone get shot. So
yeah, that was. Oof. Yikes
for sure.
Fleet, why do I not care about this wedding? Well, you know, it's been a bit of a wonky back and forth with this storyline.
This is the longest wedding engagement in the history of wrestling weddings.
Yeah, it's
usually they're engaged for like a week or 2 weeks, and they're like, "All right, guys, we're getting married."
Yeah,
this was a real engagement, guys. So props to them. They had a real engagement going on.
Yeah, they're actually getting. Well, I don't know if they're actually getting married next week, but the engagement is real. They are getting married in real life. So,
Has joined Aces and Eights at a wedding at the what was the ODB EY wedding.
That's beautiful.
That's a horrible. I don't. Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, ODB's still waiting for a freaking chicken. Bam!
Boom.
Can't wait for her to come back. Just saying.
Should be good.
So, we don't know what's going to happen at this wedding, but if we could pick one thing, one goofy thing to run this all off the rails, what's going to happen, Basil? What would you have done to the lovely...
I want Orange Cassidy to come out of a cake. They have the giant cake, and Orange Cassidy's just...
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to think, because Trent is out. Trent's shoot hurt.
Yeah, he's legit like injured.
So I don't know. It'll be very interesting to see what happens.
I don't know. Me, you know, the sarcastic little goofball in me wants like Joey Janela to like, you know, rise up out of the stage, you know, bust through the stage like Kane, just like, you know, burn it all down.
Oh, if Joey interrupt, that's a swerve. That's a shoot swerve over there.
Yeah, because well, they used to be together. Back and forth, back and forth,
back and forth.
Yeah. But you know, it's been they've been handling it well. I haven't heard anything in the sheets about he said, she said. I haven't heard anything, so I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah. All right, so, but I do like your idea better, honestly. Mine's a little over the top. So somebody cue Jim Ross. Oh my God!
He's broken in half.
It's Janela. That just doesn't ring. That just doesn't roll off the tongue like it's Kane. It just doesn't do it.
I don't know. It's kind of nice not knowing what's going to happen next week.
Right. I mean, it could be Miro turning on Kip, which would be really, I don't know.
No, I don't see that. All that just to turn on him?
And he'll be like King Kong and like run away with Penelope.
He's actually having an affair with Penelope.
He puts her over his shoulder and
it's
takes
Miro,
her away.
It's Miro and Penelope together.
Yeah.
And then it makes Kip the face.
It's juicy.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's off the rails. All right. So this next one was a lot of fun.
This was definitely fun.
I was really looking forward to this. Did you watch the promo leading up to this from Ryan Nemeth?
I did not.
Okay, you got to go see it.
I will check it out.
They did do a full like road to AEW Dynamite like this week's special.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually missed that this week and I forgot to watch it.
But they also break it up into individual things separately, and they show the Ryan Nemeth. It's like just a couple minutes long. It's actually really cool. I like it. He's on a beach. It's good camera work. He's talking about his history with WWE and how they didn't think nothing of him. I mean, it's pretty shooty, but it's, you know, it's still kept vague, you know.
I mean, he was in that developmental system for a good amount of time.
Oh, long time.
So
What, 10 years? Not quite.
I don't know. I don't think it was that long, but
It was. He's been in the industry for a long time.
Let me see. NXT. No, he was in. It was Ohio Valley. He started in Ohio Valley 2010. WWE. It was just 2011 to 2013. Florida Championship Wrestling and a little bit of NXT.
Okay, so he's been in the industry about 10 years.
He's been in the industry for 10 years.
Okay, so he wasn't there 10 years. Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, his career started in 2010 at OVW. And then yeah. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay. So we get Ryan Nemeth, who is the brother of Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Dolph told everybody not to watch it by advertising it. He was like cease and desist.
That's kind of funny. That is funny. Versus Adam Page. They still have a T-shirt thing open on Pro Wrestling Tees together, don't they?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. It's under Ryan and Nick.
Yeah, the real names.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Because it's as long as you're not using WWE names, it's fine. Because WWE doesn't own your image; they own your likeness. But likeness doesn't mean your actual face.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any faces on any of their.
No, it's all cartoons and shit.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I liked about this is Ryan was actually, and I'm not going to say, and I'm sure this is going to come out within the next 24 to 48 hours, saying that Ryan was copying his brother with some of his moves, like the neck breaker, swiveling the hips, and then drop them down. And I look at it as a nod of respect. That's how I looked at it. I was like, oh, he did the Ziggler swing. I looked at it as a positive, not a negative. Did you notice that?
I did.
That's pretty cool.
It was a good match by him. I thought it was a very good. I thought it was a good debut. I'm glad that he debuted on Dynamite, not Dark, for this.
Now,
I think he deserved the bigger stage.
Why did they? I mean, is that a sign that they're going to sign him because they didn't show the Dark match, or?
Well, I think he had enough hype where it was just like, why waste it on Dark?
Okay.
When they can just show that match next week.
That's true.
They can just show that match next week, but I think it would be good. I think this is good to have it as his official debut.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe get more people. I mean,
yeah, it is a. You do get more attention, I think.
Yeah.
And they'll replay this match by itself on YouTube too. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or clips of it or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I really like this one. Oh, I almost forgot. Matt Hardy comes out pretty early in the match.
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what he was doing out there. Now I feel like, so after the match, he's like kind of like pitching to him, and it feels like he's trying to make this.
Well, first it was we didn't know who he was rooting on.
No.
It's like, oh, is he cheering on Ryan or is he cheering on Adam? And then it became clear he this is like, come on, Paige, or come on, Adam, whatever. He was cheering on Adam Page, very clearly, partway through the match, and it was weird. Yeah, then the announcers are like, what's Matt Hardy doing out there? Is he scouting them?
I don't know. It was just and then he kind of like tried to remind him about what was going on with everything after the match, and then he was like, "Hey, I have a much bigger locker room. You can change in here." And it's like it's almost like he's building up. I mean, he already has Private Party, and it's like he's trying to add Adam Page to the stable.
Yes. Because he knows Adam is down here. He's gone through a lot. He's lost all of his friends. He used to be in one of the biggest stables in history.
Do you know what it's did you ever watch Boy Meets World?
No, I do not know what a Topanga is.
No, how dare you? One, that's disrespectful.
It always pops up on TNI. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, because Topanga is amazing, but please no Topanga slander. Topanga's actually a huge wrestling fan.
I have heard that. Her name did pop up in the news recently.
Yeah, she's a very big wrestling fan, but he
fan
reminds
of
me if anybody has watched Boy Meets World and knows Mr. Mac. Mr. Mac is like this cult leader, and that's what Matt Hardy is reminding me of. He's preying on these like young and lost souls and trying to get them to join with him and make him realize that his way of thinking is the right way. Matt Hardy's making a cult.
He is.
It's I know we all thought Dark Order was a cult, but now it's just a cool kids club. It's like a club of misfits now. It's not a cult. It's a club of misfits.
Cult of Hardy.
Cult of Hardy.
Cult of Hardy. I like it, and I think a lot of us were shocked when Adam Page didn't say yes to the Dark Order.
He said yes. Do. From last week.
But now what's it? Yeah, then that was hilarious.
It was like immediately we was like, I don't think so, guys.
He's like, I can't. Streamers. He's like, oh. It was too funny.
That was great.
I'm still waiting for it, and I thought it was going to happen here. I thought the Dark Order was going to come out and try to shoo away Matt.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So I think they realized they need to go back to the drawing board on that.
Although I have not watched the latest BTE, there might be clues in that.
Maybe I watched this week's BTE.
No clues. Is that just cut? Just
no. They were talking. They're like, oh, they did too much and some didn't do enough, and everybody messed up their jobs, and
it was Anna's fault.
No, it wasn't Anna's fault because Anna did not have a job to do, so she did nothing wrong.
She just sat up in the corner and
she goes, my job was to do nothing, so I didn't mess that up. And then they were like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know what, Basil? You can't argue with that.
No, when you're told to do nothing and you do nothing, you can't get mad at that.
No, this is true. Any other notes on Adam Page versus Ryan Nemeth?
No, that was about it. But our next match, man.
Yeah. Adam Page gets the win, though, if I didn't say that.
Oh, yeah.
Great match, though.
Fantastic.
I hope they have Ryan put pen to paper. Because Dolph Ziggler is one of my favorites. So if we get Ziggler in one brand and his almost twin brother in another brand,
almost twin brother.
Well, I said to Tracy while she was still awake.
Yeah.
I was like, honey, look who it is. She goes,
huh.
She's looking at. I'm like, who does that look like? And it was, and then he did the swivel hips, and she goes, oh, and I was like, ah. And she goes, and I go, ah. And she goes, I don't know. He looks familiar, but I can't place it. I'm like, make his hair a lot longer and blonde. She goes, that doesn't help. I'm like, Dolph Ziggler. She goes, oh. I'm like, it's Dolph Ziggler's brother.
Yep.
Yeah. So that conversation was hilarious. But anyway. I didn't retort it very well. But anyways.
No.
So next, oh my goodness, in my professional opinion, match of the evening.
Oh yeah, fantastic. It was this upcoming one?
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about Dax Hardwood versus Jungle Boy. Dude, everybody was like completely. It's been a long time since we heard Jungle Boy's theme music.
Well, I heard, I don't know if this is true or not. I heard that Tony Khan got Jungle Boy this theme music for him for his birthday, like going forth, like
Nice.
like recently.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome,
That's great. I like the song. I think the song is fantastic.
dude. I this is one of the ones I grew up with. It's that
Yeah.
old. It's
Yeah, there you
this
go.
this ranks right up there with Duran Duran. There, I said it twice. You know, the classic 80s anthems that you just put on and you just crank and you sing and you screw up all the words and you don't care. You just you're loud and proud and it's crazy. Dax versus Jungle Boy.
But it wasn't just a regular match.
No,
I mean,
this was cool. It was a little bit of old school shenanigans.
I liked it. It was good just to see a straight up match without any bullshit involved. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I love FTR, but we know Tully's gonna get involved in every single match.
Yeah.
So it was really nice just to see a match without them getting involved, without him getting involved. So
No, Zach Bonifer, not a blonde Trey Miguel. That's that other show. That's silly. Oh my God, Zach. Sometimes I worry about you.
Sometimes,
More often than not.
all the time.
Yeah. All the time. So Luchasaurus is handcuffed to Tully and Cash. And I'm sorry, I'm still not used to the Dax and Cash. It's like, you know, every once in a while I gotta just like read it again. Like, wait, what are they? Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, I just have to go. Dax is the bald one. That's just I. There's no like rhyme or reason or any. I'm just Dax is bald. Cash is not. Cash had the money for hair.
There you go.
Cash has the money for hair, even though he never needed to like surgically. Cash has the money for hair.
And he has too much on his back. So yeah, there we go. So there you go. So yeah, but this was an incredible back and forth. No shenanigans until the end. A lot of 2 counts in this one. Which
A lot.
I know some people don't like that. You know, the back and forth, the 2 count, 2 count, 2 count, 2 counts. But no, I like it. It adds a little drama, you know, and it's not done all the time. I don't think I've seen this kind of you know, back and forth like that where you get multiple close calls that often.
Yeah,
It's been a few months at least.
it was good. It was good to see.
Yeah. So Jungle Boy takes a win on this one. And that was actually really nice to see. I was kind of assuming that FTR was going to win this one. But yeah, and I'll call it an upset.
I think so.
Yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely. But that was fun. Shenanigans at the end. I'm trying to remember how it started. I know they got out of the handcuffs and Tully had the powder in the pot, the classic powder or salt, whatever they called it back in the day. Threw it in the eyes of Luchasaurus, and then it just gets ugly. It gets really ugly, Basil. They handcuff Luchasaurus for everyone to see on the other side of the ring. Opposite stage. He is handcuffed. He's just chained up like this with a Jesus Christ pose. And they cut off the dinosaur horns of the mask.
It was so rude.
Just defiled publicly.
So rude.
What
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
It was.
Threw powder in his eyes, just all this stuff, man.
Yeah, it was an old school hazing, if you will.
It was good. I like that. See, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the heel tactics outside of the match a little bit instead of more just inside the match.
Luchasaurus got Fuji. Damn
He
right.
did. He did. That was
Fuji.
made. Dude, he was so Fuji.
Fuji
Like,
dust, that's right.
and because it's like a mask, all the powder just sticks. Or the salt, I should say. The powdered salt.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it sucks to get it in your eyes. I don't care what the hell it is.
Fuji dust. You can call it Fuji dust, whatever.
Fuji dust.
Zach Potiphar with the swinger emoji. A little powder is okay.
little bit of powder. Horrible.
I want my pizzles.
Jesus Christ.
That's one of the sound bites on the other show. I have very few sound bites.
See, that's what I need to do now, like in the next like week or so. Because I got this Stream Deck. So it's like this little I don't know if you can see it too well.
Uh-oh.
But I got this little guy over here, this little Stream Deck guy.
You got toys.
I love toys. I mean, this is a problem with quarantine and me being home. I just spend all my money on shit to make myself feel better at home.
So you can throw in noises like
yeah. It's so I can do stuff like that. I mean, I love it. I do it to I can control like look, I can control the lighting, all that stuff. I can open apps and whatnot. But I have a
How did you do that?
amazing. Amazing. So,
well, we'll just have to hook something up.
yeah, we'll have to figure out something. So, because I can put as many freaking sounds as I want in here.
Because Basil's got toys.
I got toys. I love toys.
Tremendous.
It's mainly just for streaming, and then when I'm lazy, now I don't click to open up apps. I just press a button on here and it opens up the app. I'm that lazy. Like, if I want to open up a video game, instead of clicking on Steam, then going to my library, then clicking for the game, I just click on there's like a little button for the game, and it just automatically opens up.
You're like Sammy, like
yeah. I got a few tips from ICU.
From the old Callahan, hey? Wow.
But yeah, so now we get back to outside of Daly's place. And we got Team Taz having their little rebuttal to what Darby and Sting said earlier in the day.
Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, yeah, we're getting ready for this street fight, too. And they look behind them, and there's guys setting up the merch table with all the Darby Allin and the Sting merch, and there's something missing. There's no Team Taz merch.
There is no Team Taz merch. They're not happy about it.
Yeah. So, what was impressive is the young Hood or Hook. What's his name?
Hook.
Excuse me.
Yes,
what did I say? Hood.
Hood. Under the black hood.
Yeah, that's the Red Hood. I don't know.
The Red Hood. Red Hood, Texas.
Something.
So bad.
Christmas. Hook just punches this guy and just whips him over the railing off to the side there. The other guy goes through a table. The other guy goes like through the railing, just plows it over.
Dude, they hit Bird. I'm not happy with Hook right now. I'm not happy.
They what?
So one of the guys, his name is Bird. Bird. I love Bird. I love Bird so much.
Not Big Bird.
No, but we call him Bird. His name is Bird.
I grew up with Big Bird.
And Bird is a fantastic individual. And they hurt Bird. And
Yeah, they roughed him up pretty good.
I'm not happy. I'm just letting you know I'm very upset right now.
Yeah, there's no respect.
No respect, none whatsoever.
And they just ripped up shirts and destroyed tables and
It's so bad.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Basil. I'm a little worried about Sting and Darby Allin.
It's they got their hands full because I mean there's you got Hook, you got Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
But Willie Hobbs himself, man, like
The FTR champ.
you got we got Cage and Ricky Starks in the match. Then you have Taz on the outside, and then Hobbs and Hook won't be far.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a street fight. There are no rules. So,
Yeah. Do you think there's going to be anybody backing up Sting in this one besides Darby Allin? Do you think anybody will maybe show up to even the odds a little bit? Maybe one. Oh, let's see. There's a few in this company. There's a few in this company that go back, or associates of this company, if you will, that do go back a ways to the time when Stinger used to run wild in a company called WCW.
WCW.
On TNT.
TNT.
You think maybe we'll see a returning, maybe for one night only, a Diamond Dallas Page appearance?
No.
No.
Cage, not Cage, sorry. Page, said Bash at the Beach 2020 was his final match.
Oh.
He actually released a documentary on it, too.
I saw that, and I was thinking, well, why would he release that now, a year later?
You know what? I think he probably released it, like on his Patreon or something like that, or whatever, and then put it out for free or something. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But I don't know. It could be for somebody to debut. Who knows? Could be somebody from the roster. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of good surprises in this. So.
Hey, maybe Tony Khan will pump up them biceps a little.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. So somebody said, that Sting promo was the best that he's done in years. Yeah. And then Garrett Kidney, who is Impact's
he's our social media guy.
He's the social media guy, posted. Yeah. You'll never believe what type of promo he posted. Joker Sting promo.
Oh.
In response to that.
Yeah. Oh, and you kind of hinted at it kind of sounded kind of Joker Sting-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because it was he sounded a little like off. Like, yeah. That's funny. Thanks for the bits, Eric. Much love, dude. Tremendous. Keep them coming. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. I am probably going to watch this with one eye. Not going to lie, but that's the old man in me. I'm just worried about Sting. But no, I'm sure it's going to be wild. It's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. Britt Baker versus I always screw this up. Shauna.
So pretty straightforward match, I would say. Nothing too crazy. There was just some distracting referees. Reba gets in Rebel, but when she's with, I like to call her Rebel. I can't talk. I can't calling her Reba is just so weird.
There's only one Reba. There's only one. Look, and I'm not a big country guy, but there's only one Reba. Come on.
There's only one Reba, and she has red hair. And doesn't she sing country music?
And she's got a hell of a voice.
And she's got it, so.
And
That's
she's
that.
my wife's favorite.
There you go.
Yep. There's only one Reba. When she's cooking, she's playing Reba. That's when you know it's going to be good. But I'm usually cooking, so I play Rat. So,
Yeah.
We continue. Britt Baker takes out Shayna, and then the
what?
music hits.
Does it?
The Thunder Rosa music. Da, 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 da. Oh no, that's different. That was another guy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Thunder Rosa comes out, chases down Britt and Rebel, and chases him out of town. Thunder Rosa is fired up for this.
Get him out of here.
Facing Britt next week. That is what I am absolutely looking forward to. Love me some Thunder Rosa.
Love Thunder Rosa. More Thunder Rosa on my TV.
Yes.
Now, this was one of my favorite segments of the show.
Fleet says Rat is better. Rat is the best. Rat is my all-time favorite band. It's Rat and Motley Crue just like tied at the top there.
I'm very excited for Britt and Thunder Rosa. So
never change the subject when I'm talking about Rat, dude.
Sorry. So we were staying on the same subject.
Yeah,
sorry.
I
apologize.
All right.
I apologize, JAYBONE.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Talk about Rat some more just to make yourself feel better.
Never let her happen again. Round and round. Oh, sorry. All right, we continue. So Thunder Rosa chases off Britt. Can't wait to see that next week at Beach Break. Right.
Beach Break.
Got it right. I had to look at it because I was about to say Beach Slam.
Bash at the Beach Slammiversary.
Bash at the Slam.
Slam at the Bash. Remember when WWE just called it the Bash? I was like, why? I was like, you guys are horrible. And it was like instead of advertising it being at the beach, they were just advertising car crashes. I was like, the hell is this shit? I was like, how do you go something from relaxing as the beach to crashing cars into each other? Be like, yeah, it's called a Bash.
Because it wasn't the Great American Bash anymore.
I know. It was. We got to see Paul Bearer get buried in concrete at the Great American Bash. How could they?
Right?
No, Paul.
Oh, yeah. So now we've got an intimate moment.
If that's what you want to call it.
In the boys' room.
Intimate.
Well, at least it wasn't in a stall. That'd have been really weird.
Oh, yeah.
What are you guys doing? MJF, Sammy, in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Oh, this is just getting out of control. It's the old school JAYBONE coming out now. I really need to do a Jack.
Do we have to wheel you back in?
You do.
Let's
all right.
Back in, sir. Back in.
MJF is trying to finish his business in the bathroom, and Sammy's waiting for him, and he confronts him about all this shenanigans. It's like, you may have every one of them fooled, but you don't fool Sammy.
No, sir.
Not fooling Sammy.
Nope. No fooling Sammy. And Sammy's just like, no, I don't care what you say, Max. Like, so I don't know. I feel like we might get depending on how next week goes, because I feel like they're teasing Bucks versus Good Brothers. We'll get onto that more later, but I feel like we might get Sammy versus Max at Revolution.
It's gotta happen.
I would hope so.
It's gotta, and that, it just, in my opinion, just on paper, like that should be what I would be most excited for. Honestly, that would be the headliner.
It'd be great.
Because I've said that more than once. These two guys are the future of this company.
Yep.
And these guys could just rip it up.
I think them two having a match would be more than fantastic.
Yeah. And MJF is not out there much. So whenever MJF is out there, he reminds you how good he is and how special he is. So,
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna happen. So MJF trying to cool Sammy down, and Sammy's just not having it. Not having it.
No, sir.
Fleet says, "Bone read my mind." Uh-oh. Must have been the smoking in the boys' room comment. That's my guess. Hakeem Fullerton dropping articles in the chat. Folks, please go check out Hakeem's articles that he drops in the comments. Good stuff. He is a great writer.
Check him out for sure.
Much love, Hakeem. Fleet says, "Yep." I knew it. So, all right. So, MJF, Sammy. Next week, we've got the Tag Team Battle Royal leading into this main event here. So there's several, and I mean several. There's like, 12, 15, 20 teams. I mean, that screen was just loaded with tag teams.
Yep.
I didn't even have a chance to write them all down. There was just a ton of them. So crazy. But there is a stipulation, and I think they've done this before. But it's been a while. They said that the Young Bucks are also getting thrown in this battle royal, and if they win, they get to pick their own opponents at Revolution.
Yep. And that's why I was saying it might hint towards Good Brothers, because Good Brothers are not in this match.
No, they're not, and they shouldn't be.
No, and I'm glad that they're not.
Yeah, because they are Impact guys.
I mean,
they should not. Well, okay, I mean, there is something going on between the companies, but
I like this, but I kind of, I don't know. I kind of wish they were in there, because I feel like it makes it obvious that that kind of like the Bucks are winning.
Yeah, or maybe because of the stuff that happened with Kenny, maybe the Good Brothers will turn on the Young Bucks.
Maybe we'll see.
Because of Callis.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, they were all pretty. They were brothering it up pretty good out there.
They were solid in the ring. That was the first time in 5 years they were together.
Yeah, and it looked like they didn't miss a step.
No, sir.
So we had Young Bucks and the Good Brothers, I really thought there was going to be like somebody turning on somebody here because of everything that happened.
This whole thing was about 15, 16 minutes or something, and it, like, in a good way, it felt like a long match.
Oh,
like in a good way. I felt like everybody got stuff in. It didn't feel rushed. It felt really well paced.
Yeah, the Dark Order looked amazing. You had Evil Uno with Stu Grayson, and they're a great underrated tag team in my opinion. I've never seen a lot of their older stuff. I've seen a couple matches just to do a little research on it.
Their older stuff is so good.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of history with the Young Bucks, so I was excited for this. And Reynolds and Silver are also very good, in my opinion. And of course, Johnny Hungy is very over right now.
Yeah.
The crowd just eating that, Johnny Hungy up. And but man, yeah, everybody got some stuff in here. We even had a comedic back and forth between Johnny and Doc, just towering over him. My God.
Yeah.
And him being the good brother that he is, he got down on one knee, like, all right, now it's even, right? And then Johnny just went to town on him. I cracked up at that one. That was fun. But your thoughts on this match, Basil?
I loved it. I was a big fan of it. I loved how well they were teaming the entire time. Like, Carl Anderson's face was just You can just see him smiling the entire time, and then Gallows was in there and just killing it. So it was good to see Big Hoot and Gunner just having a good time in there with their friends. Like, everybody just seems like, guys, we don't need to be at that one company. Like, we can all be at our own companies, and then when we want to get together, we can, and then handle business again. So that's what it felt like. It felt really good to see them team up. And they were dropping the Bullet Club name like crazy. And I know
it's a lot.
And I know Tamatanga is not happy with that. Because I listened to Tama's Island.
Yeah, I followed that recently. I did see part of that.
And Tama was like, nope.
See, and that was the part that I missed. I saw the second part where he was shooting on. Who was he shooting on? Right. He was shooting on Elgin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another story for another time. But yeah. And so he's not happy with the use of the Bullet Club stuff.
Yeah.
And they've been very, very liberal about using it. They've been using it a lot.
A lot.
Kenny wore the old BC shirt, coming out to the pay-per-view. Gallows and Anderson had brand new full-on Bullet Club gear, logos everywhere. And that just was like, wow, that really...
Yeah, are you talking about the gear from Hard to Kill?
Hard to Kill.
Yeah.
That was eye-opening.
Yeah, it was
badass, but it was eye-opening. It was like, whoa, they're not just, here's a little too sweet here and a too sweet there.
Hold on. I'll give you something so you can show all the kids at home.
Oh.
I'll send you a picture.
What you doing?
I'm gonna send it on the Twitter machine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know. Yeah.
Let's find it. No, I'm just gonna have to find it from. I'm just gonna have to get it from. Nope, that's not hooked up. I'll just get it from the Dropbox. It's a wonderful thing about the internet. Everything is everywhere, sir.
It's easily accessible.
Yes, sir.
There's the one with the paint. That's lovely from Hard to Kill.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
That's the last one you gave me. It's a good one.
No. Two promos.
But yeah, everybody got their stuff in here. It was great. Folks in the chat, light it up. Let me know what you liked about this match or didn't like about this match. But this one, man, I mean, the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers just flowed together like they didn't miss a step.
In your inbox, sir. Right, there we go. Now it's in your inbox.
Oh. Yeah.
There you go. Show the kids at home. Show the kids at home.
Let's do a little share. Too sweet screen-a-rooney, if you will. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, that was literally... That picture was maybe taken 60 seconds before they walked out.
Oof, good timing.
Yeah.
That was
all right before they walked out.
I mean, that is I'd call that a money shot. My God.
Yeah, I was very happy to get that one.
That just looks amazing. There's so much black and white and gold in there, and that's just...
I mean, there's a lot of gold with the belts going on. We got some white gold. We got some yellow gold.
Oh, yeah. Just, man, that's just, you can boo them, you can love them, you can hate them, but damn, it's too sweet to me.
Too sweet, sir.
Yes, absolutely. Love it. The Biz Quiz! Taken from one of the best photographer in the business.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that. The word, sir. I'm even being festive, and I'm rocking my elite shirt.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at both of us. Look at that.
Just be seeing it up. Got to. So,
hold on.
Just
Why
you know,
is
but
it
I don't think
now
we're gonna
my
see
audio
any.
isn't working? Hold on.
I can hear you. You're good.
Oh, it changed. Hold on. I unplugged my mic like an idiot.
Oh, did you accidentally hit the cord or whatever?
I got no audio now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine.
Jiminy Christmas.
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna exit out and go back in. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Apparently he couldn't hear me. I could hear him just fine. Could you guys hear him? Well, anyways, we'll get him back in here. He got all excited and unplugged his shit. That happens. That happens. God knows I've got too much stuff around me. Sometimes I'll, elbow something. Zach Bonifer, glad you could wash the tracksuit. Dude, those tracksuits, man, those tracksuits are looking pretty slick. Pretty slick. All right, here we go.
I'm back in. We're good.
Outta here.
I accidentally unplugged the microphone. That was on my bad.
Could you not hear me?
No, it just like completely cut off the sound.
Oh, see, I could hear you just fine.
Yeah, I don't know why it just cut off the sound. I didn't
But
get it. Because I route my audio through the microphone.
Okay.
So yeah, this plugs in so I can hear my levels.
All right. Yeah, and everybody could hear you too.
That's weird.
But if we can't hear each other, that's kind of a thing.
I couldn't hear you at all. So
it's no boy.
I was able to hear myself. I was able to talk. Just wasn't able to hear you for some reason. All good. All good.
All right, we're good. All right. So, amazing match between Dark Order and the Bullet Club here. Young Bucks get the pin here on Stu Grayson, I believe. And just a crazy ass finish. And yeah, and then Phoenix comes out.
Dude, he was heated.
Man, just springboarded off the top rope, takes out both Bucks.
Yeah.
And then Mox comes out and just starts whooping everybody else's ass.
There you go.
Amazing.
Yep. It was good
But now,
stuff.
why wasn't Pac there? They really need. I mean, we got the Pac promo, but
Well, because Pac is in the UK, because Pac has to quarantine for 2 weeks going in and out.
Yeah.
He has to. So it's like they're gonna use him. They're gonna use him sparingly, and if he's coming back into town, or he might already be. He's probably already in the US, but he has to quarantine for 2 weeks before he goes anywhere.
Yeah.
So he couldn't be there live.
Critical Sting. Who's going to have a meaner limp before they retire? Phoenix or Darby? Ooh.
I think Darby's going to win this one.
I was just going to say Darby, especially if he does.
But I mean, Phoenix racked his baby makers right on that the outside barricades. Yeah.
My God.
It was brutal. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God.
That crazy somersault tope. I don't know what the hell you call it. He just flew, took him out, landed.
Tope suicida.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. So
I don't know.
Ray is just brutal. Just crazy.
Very, very brutal.
We love Phoenix. Oh, by the way, if anybody's looking to buy me any new action figures out there, I hear the Phoenix and Penta are pretty flipping awesome.
We got little Max over here.
Aw, little scarf boy.
We got little Max right here.
Aw.
Yeah. There we go. No glare.
Oh my God! It's like a 1 inch. Look, the 1 inch face is so detailed, it still looks punchable. That's how good it is. It's
that's
you just want to right here.
So.
But you know what's great about? What's the best thing about that action figure? Grab it once. Okay, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it up next to your head. Okay. Shh. You hear that?
It doesn't fucking talk.
It doesn't fucking talk. doesn't insult you. It doesn't ruin your day.
Oh my god, I've had my fair share of insults from Max.
It doesn't talk about your mother or anything. It just,
No, sir. I know that they announced Series 4. Did you see Britt Baker's tweet on that, though? She was like, sneak peek at Series 5, and it was just all a bunch of pictures of Cody variants, and then a picture of the dog, and then a picture of Brandy with the baby carriage.
Somebody sent that. Who sent that to me? Somebody sent that. I did see that. That was hilarious. Yeah. I am getting that. I have not been able to buy or search for any of them yet. I am getting a Sammy Guevara figure.
A Sammy one. Yeah, and that one has the sign.
I love Sammy. Sammy is legit okay, Mox is like the fave, but as far as like up and coming guys that are going to build this brand in the future, it's Sammy. It's Sammy freaking Guevara. I need to catch up on Sammy's vlogs. I'm like,
there's so much content out there now.
There is. It really is.
It's all over the world.
I still
everywhere.
Put out more than he does, though. Take that, Sammy. No, we love Sammy.
Content king over here.
Podfather. By the way, that merch is coming out. Watch
there. You go.
I will let you guys know when the Podfather merch drops, and I am also going to come out with the Wolfpack red and black STP logo a la NWO.
Very nice.
Like this. So watch for that too. So within the next few weeks, there's going to be a big merch drop. So
nice.
So Mox and Phoenix take out the Bullet Club.
For life.
Yeah. Dude, next week, crazy,
brutal.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A little bit of hardcore, a little bit of goofiness. Some good tag team action. Let's go over the card, shall we, before we get out of here?
Sir.
Okay, we've got the Tag Team Battle Royal. We just mentioned that. That involves just like every tag team under the sun. I mean, they're probably going to bring in like the Midnight Express, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Rockers, the just every, Cornette's probably going to have, he's probably going to duplicate himself, come out there with 10 tennis rackets and just knock everybody out. It's going to be crazy. We got the wedding of Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford.
Penelope.
Get your Kleenex, kids. We got Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa.
Oh, yeah.
One of the highlights of the evening. I feel like I'm missing something here, but then I've got the main event. We got Kenny Omega.
You're missing the battle royal, the tag team battle royal.
No, I said tag team battle royal.
Oh, okay.
That's what I started with.
Let me see.
I feel like they're gonna put something else in there.
No, there's just those four. It's just Women's Championship Eliminator tournament. We got
well, they said that's coming soon. I don't
know.
No,
but they announced the match for next week.
Is it officially starting next week?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that was next week, but they announced Serena versus Riho.
Yes, yeah, the return of Riho. And how is that happening? Did she had to come over from? That's why I feel like it's not going to happen next week.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. So I don't know if that's next week or whatever. So.
I feel like that's going to happen after Beach Break and between sometime in February. They're going to book that.
Yeah.
Stretch it out, the tournament. A couple matches here, a couple matches there. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's exciting though. So yeah, Kenny Omega with the Good Brothers Bullet Club versus Jon Moxley, Phoenix, and Pac. Oof.
It's gonna be a good one.
Oh, I keep thinking that like the street fight with Sting and Darby and Team Taz is next week. That's not. That's Revolution. That's March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be good.
What are you looking forward to most?
I'm looking forward to the 6-man tag. I'm looking forward to Kenny and the Good Brothers up against Death Triangle or Mox, Pac, and
2/3 of Death Triangle
and 2/3 of and Phoenix. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
2/3 of Phoenix.
2/3 of Phoenix. Yeah, no, 2/3 of Death Triangle.
Well, hopefully my Mox and Pac can find the other third.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Tell them what they want, kids.
Yeah.
Jiminy Christmas. Oh.
Should be good though, for sure.
Oh yeah, and they'll have a whole beach summary type, decorations,
Yep.
sand, couple of pools out there.
Maybe some beach girls out there.
Oh, I
don't know. It's cold, so we'll see.
It's gonna be really cold. Compared to Wisconsin, it's probably gonna be like shorts weather.
Why do we still have the Critical Sing comments still up on?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's been up on there for like 20 minutes.
Dear God. It's the most he's ever been put over. Hashtag content. Yes.
There you go.
There we go.
But yeah, it was a fun episode of Dynamite. Looking forward to next week.
Yeah, it was a nice build to next week.
So, should be good for sure.
The biggest question is what's going to happen with the Bullet Club? Are they going to work together? Is there going to be shenanigans? Is it going to blow up? Is Don Callis going to get another black eye? We can only hope, right? No, we love Don Callis.
Yeah.
What the hell was on his face tonight? Jiminy Christmas. Looked like half of a pie. All right, Basil, tell these lovely folks where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at this handle right here, BZ. That's a B, 2 E's, 4 Z's, and a Y. You can find all my current photographs right now at impactwrestling.com. Just go to the news section. You'll be able to find this week's Impact, and you can go back, Hard to Kill, and all that stuff. Try to post some stuff on Twitter and Instagram, so check me out on there. You can catch me every Monday at the Backstage Boys Pod, right here on Twitch and YouTube, at the BSB Show. So check us out over there. I'm with Trent, with my buddy. So we always try to mix things up. Check out this past week's episode where we had JAYBONE on the show. That was a very fun show.
That was.
So I was glad that you were on there.
I do story time with JAYBONE every once in a while, but this was really story time with JAYBONE.
Yeah, no, it was good. I was glad that we were able to get you on there.
Yeah, you guys almost maybe had to bust out my box of Kleenex, damn it. Make the old bone shed a tear.
There you go.
I love you guys. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right. This podcast, you can find this on the YouTube, the Twitch, the Facebook. Oh, damn it. I screwed it up already. The Facebox, the Twitter box, the Instanek, and new on audio. I'm noticing the numbers are starting to grow a little bit. You can find the audio on anchor.fm/smash this podcast. And it's got all the links there. It's basically, the anchor is the anchor for wherever you're going to, you usually find your audio. There's like 7 or 8 different locations. You got the Spotify, the Google Podcast, the Apple Podcast, Breaker, all these other ones that I've never even heard before, but they're all carrying Smash This Podcast. So I'm noticing that the most popular one though is the Apple. So that's a lot of iPhones and whatnot. I don't use that, but hey, that's what you use. That's what you use. Go check
it's
out.
Convenience. It's right there. A lot of people have iPhones. Just use the podcast that comes with the phone. I love
phone on the go.
I love the Apple Podcast app. That's really my main go-to app. So
there you go.
That's what I use to download all mine.
and I check it every once in a while. So if you do see, I'm gonna rip off Trent here for a second. If you leave a review, I'll read it live on the air.
Ooh.
I think someone left a 5-star review. I don't know who did, but thank you.
Nice,
whoever did.
nice.
So yeah, go check that out. And there also is a support button on the anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast site. It's kind of like Patreon, but not a Patreon. There's 3 tiers. You can join the support crew. You can hit that and support Smash This Podcast for less than $1 a month. There's 3 tiers. There's like a 99-cent, a $4.99, and I believe a $9.99.
Nice.
So that's all on the audio. So please consider doing that. New merch dropping soon. All the links are in the description of this video. Much love to you all. We will see you tomorrow over in that other little podcast called Total Nonstop Impact for the throwback. What number are we doing, Basil? Oh wait, you're not with us on that one.
I think you're on 57.
It's 55, I think.
55. I knew it was mid 50s.
We were really inconsistent over the holidays, so
yeah, but it's the holidays. Who cares?
Yeah,
and there was a lot of holidays that landed on Thursday, so
yeah, it was cuckoo. So, but
it's
hey,
all good. Who cares?
We're back. We're getting back into the swing of things with the regular schedule again. Kind of just this podcast and T and I just kind of hopscotch each other. So
there you go.
And then this weekend I will be covering the Royal Rumble because it is the start to the road to WrestleMania 37. I'm getting a little excited for it because there's always some surprises. I haven't been regularly covering the WWE product lately, but this is going to be like my little kind of getting me back into it. So I'm trying to get excited for it.
Yeah, I think I want to watch the Rumble. I think I want to watch the Rumble this week. I don't have the network. I think I'm going to get the network just to watch it this week.
Pretty soon you can get it for $4.99.
I know. I usually get it for that in WrestleMania season. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll see.
So if you do watch that content, and I don't talk about it too much, but I am going to be covering it again. So please tune in for that. Probably not doing a watch along because that's going to be a long night.
It's like 8 hours.
Yeah. Lots of countdowns. But Edge is coming back, and who knows who else. Because there's going to be a men's and a women's. So, hey, could be some new faces showing up.
There you go.
Very excited. But we'll be covering it all here on Smash This Podcast. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out of here. Smash that sub button and ring that bell for notifications. Why, Basil? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Good night, folks.
Bye.